Hello, in this video we're going to be looking at the second generation HiKOKI brad gun and nailers. We're going to be just looking at a few simple troubleshooting tips to ensure you're getting the best from your tool. We're going to look at each tool and just break down any particular differences and what tools are needed to keep you moving. Whilst operating this tool, you may get a red flashing light. This generally indicates an electrical issue with the tool. It's as a result of the battery dropping below the required percentage for the tool to function at full capacity. All you need to do, put a fresh battery in and you're generally good to go. If you're still having a flashing red light or an orange light, this normally indicates you have a problem like a nail jam or something blocking up your magazine. You may also have had an issue where you're noticing dry fires or misfires. This will normally require you to clear or clean the magazine. These three guns are all slightly different in how you do that, and we will go through each one. We have already done a video on how to clear the nail jam in the first fix, and a link will appear in the top corner for this. This is the second fix. So, it's very, very simple. If there is a jam, you can open up this flap at the front and lift out the nose plate, and that gives you clear access into where the driver blade and the brad nails are loaded. It is worth checking that it's clean. You haven't got any excessive buildup of oils or greases. There's no excessive buildup of sawdust, glue, and all the other things that seem to find their way into guns. Also, it's important to check that the nails are running freely up and down the magazine. We recommend using a solvent-based cleaner, something like brake cleaner or contact cleaner. Why? Any cleaner that has oil or a silicone in it will end up leaving the magazine sticky and tacky. Therefore, it will attract more dust over time and become really gummy and jammed up. We then have the metal connector. Again, similar to the first fix, but there is slightly different bolts. It requires a 4mm hex key rather than a Torx key or T27 that is found on the first fix. Again, you have location 1 and 2 each side of the nose, and then we have location 3, which is down inside the magazine just here. If you undo those 3 bolts, the magazine will drop away, allowing you to clear any jam that may have occurred inside the nose. And as you can see, you have very, very clear access to the nail channel, and you can see the driver pin, and again, nice and clean and clear, easy to see and easy to clean. To put it back on, it's just an exact reversal of what was done. So first, load the 2 nose bolts, 1 and 2. They are longer than the bolt to the rear, so they are slightly different. Once they're tightened up, then you load in the bolt that drops down inside the magazine. The magazine follows similar pattern to the second fix and the first fix. Slightly different design, but again, important to keep it clean. Use a solvent that will flash off and not leave any sticky residue, so that you're guaranteed quick loading and reliability with your gun. If you're still getting an orange or red flashing light, you've cleared out your magazine, sorted any jams, and fitted a fresh battery, then there is a range of reset options available. First step, ensure that you've got no nails left inside that will ever fly out and cause someone harm. Each gun has a slightly different process, and we will go through them. We're going to first start with the framing nailer. This has what we call the user reset on the side, documented clearly. Whilst the gun is in full, it will tend to turn itself off quite quickly. So to make your life easier, do yourself a favour, set the tool down on a firm surface so both hands are free, and then perform what is documented in the label here. Whilst carrying that out, we do recommend that you hold the spring back here, keeping this switch open, and that just ensures that it clears all of the circuits within the gun, performing a full reset. If you have completed the user reset on this tool and you're still having red or orange lights, then you can do the factory reset, which is linked in the top corner of this video. On the metal connector and the second fix, we'll link a video in the top corner on how to do these. It is going to be performed on this gun here, but the same set of rules apply. Again, ensure There's no nails left inside the gun while you perform this, so you don't have anything flying out. One thing that I will say is sometimes just due to either user input or just kind of the way the tool is cycling, you may have to sometimes do these resets more than once. If you've been through all these steps and you're still having issue lights on your tool, give us a call and we'll guide you through what the next steps are. You may have a separate problem, which is not lights flashing, but nails are sticking proud, even though your tool's depth gauge is wound all the way in. This is most likely as a result of a certain number of shots and the tool requires a regas. The exact number of shots between regassing will depend on a number of environmental conditions, use of the tool, kind of just general handling. There is a video which we'll link to how to check your nail count, and if it's generally done more than 50,000, we do recommend it has a regas. There is also a video on regassing explaining how that's done. If you do not have the equipment to do it, please give us a call and we'll advise you of the next steps.